Hello everyone, welcome back to English class. Today we are going to start one new chapter and the chapter name is The Holy Ganga. So please open your book, it's a page number 13 and you are requested to keep a pencil also along with you so that I could tell you the important points and you will do underline while we will do the reading part. So at first, what is the title of this chapter? The Holy Ganga. You can see here in the picture what the people are doing here. You know very well. People are here taking a dip in the Ganga and they are doing worship. So why? Because the Ganga river has great importance and that is why we consider this river the Holy Ganga. So what is the main reason behind this? The main reason behind this is that it is the belief of many Hindus that taking a holy dip in the Ganga can purify a person's soul of all past sins. That means if you have done any mistake in the past, if you have done any wrong thing in the past, so after taking a dip in the holy Ganga, your all sins will be forgiven by the God, by the Ganga river. And that is why it is known as the Holy Ganga. Let's move ahead. Whatever lines I will tell you, you please do underline along with me. So what is given in the first paragraph that we shall read here? The Ganga is our national river. So what is the national river? You know very well. Ganga is our national river. So please do underline here. It is one of the World Heritage. Now what is the meaning of World Heritage? That means whatever we get from our ancestor, that is known as what? Heritage. Its synonyms I'll send you. You can write also. So its synonyms is patrimony. That means virasat. Whatever we get from our ancestor, that is known as what? Heritage. So we have got this river from our ancestor. The Ganga is the lifeline of India and one of the most important rivers of our country. You know very well, all rivers are very much important for us. It makes our life very easy. It provides us chief and best transportation system also. And if you see your everyday life, then every time, every moment we need water. Without water, we cannot do anything. Without water, we cannot survive. Without water, you cannot cook food. Without water, you cannot take bath. Without water, you cannot do any cleaning work. In fact, you cannot go to your school or office. So you can understand the importance of the river. It is considered sacred and worshipped as goddess Ganga. So what is the belief? So we believe that Ganga is our Ganga Maya, that is goddess Ganga, and we just worship. That means we do prayer. We think that the Ganga river is not only the river but it is the goddess Ganga or Ganga Maya. The Ganga begins its journey from Gomukh. Here, student, please do underline. The Ganga begins its journey from Gomukh. So, from where the Ganga begins its journey? It is from Gomukh. So, Gomukh is a cave made up of ice in the Himalayas. Now, what is the meaning of Gomukh? So, Gomukh is nothing but a cave which is made up of ice in the Himalayas. Do you understand what is the ice? Ice is the solid form of the water. The ice melts and the water flows out as a tiny stream. As the Ganga flows down the mountains, more and more little streams join her. So as the Ganga starts flowing down the mountain, so many small river join the Ganga. Thus, the Ganga becomes bigger and bigger. You know very well. Suppose that this is the Ganga river. So in Ganga, what happens? The small river. Suppose that this one is the small river. From here, small river came. Small river, and it joins the Ganga. In this way, the Ganga rivers becomes very big in size. It flows down the mountain very fast, and it is started flowing very fastly. It becomes wider and wider as it reaches the plain. And when it reaches the plain from the mountain, it is spread into a large area. Now come to the next paragraph. It reaches the plains at Haridwar. In the plains, it flows through many villages and towns of India. On both the side of the river Ganga, there are green fields. So if you see the river Ganga, both the side of the Ganga, you will find green fields. That means you can see easily greeneries side of the Ganga. All around near the Ganga river or the both side of the Ganga, you will see so many green fields. Many other rivers join the Ganga in the plain. In the plain also, so many small rivers join the Ganga. The Yamuna and the invisible Saraswati meet the Ganga at Prayagraj. So what happens at Prayagraj? Here, the Yamuna river and the Saraswati meet the Ganga. Two more rivers meet the Ganga, join the Ganga at Prayagraj. This meeting place of three rivers is called Triveni Sangam. So please do underline here from here. The Yamuna and the invisible Saraswati meet the Ganga at Prayagraj, and this meeting place of three rivers is called Triveni Sangam. So this is very important. It is a holy place called Tirthraj Prayag. And what is the name of that place? It is considered as, it is believed that it is a holy place. Holy means what? Pavitra. So it is considered as the holy place, and it is known as by the place name. And what is the name of that place? Tirthraj Prayag. Kumbh Mela at Prayag has gained international fame as the world's largest religious gathering of people. You must have heard about the Kumbh Mela. Where it is held? It is held at Prayagraj. And you know, it has not only got its popularity in India, but it is worldwide famous. That means it is very much popular not only in India but also in the foreign country, in the foreign. In other countries, it is one of the famous Mela. What is that? What is the name of that Mela? That is Kumbh Mela. All right. So what kind of Mela it is? What kind of fair it is? It is the world's largest religious gathering of people. Many Hindus believe that taking a holy dip in the Ganga can purify a person's soul of all past sin. So it is the belief of so many Hindus people that when you take a small dip, when you take a holy dip in the Ganga, when you take bath in the Ganga, then it purifies your all sins. That means if you want to get rid from your past sins, then just go and take a dip in the holy Ganga. And that is why we considered this river as the holy Ganga. Let's move ahead. After passing through many big cities, the Ganga flows towards the sea. So finally, the Ganga starts flowing towards the sea. As it reaches closer to the sea, its speed becomes slower and slower, and finally, it merges into the sea. And finally, the Ganga river reaches near the sea, and it just emerges into the sea. The Ganga's long journey from high up in the mountain ends at the Bay of Bengal. This place where the Ganga joined the sea is called the Ganga Sagar. So what happens, my dear student? In the last paragraph written is what? The Ganga river's long journey from high up mountain ends at the Bay of Bengal. So where it completes its journey? At Bay of Bengal. This place where the Ganga joined the sea is called the Ganga Sagar, and the place where the Ganga joins, that means the meeting point of the sea and the Ganga, is known as what? Ganga Sagar. So please do underline from here, this place where the Ganga joins the sea is called the Ganga Sagar. So these are the most important lines that I told you to do underline. I hope you have understood everything. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I shall be very happy to help you. Thank you very much.